going to talk about the biggest, but not necessarily baddest sharks of all. Believe it or not, the behemoth on number 1 is as gentle as a kitten. Stay tuned for that, and here are 10 of the biggest sharks in the world. Number 10. The Pacific Sleeper Shark. Pacific Sleeper sharks aren't your everyday silver and white streamlined predator. They have a long torpedo-shaped body with a wide, blunt head and a relatively small mouth. They can reach up to 22 feet in length, but most Pacific Sleeper sharks don't extend beyond the mid-teens. Though that did allow them to land on the 10th spot on this list. People used to think that Pacific Sleeper sharks were a far north species because that's the only place they would see them. In fact, they may even come right up to the surface of the water in the Arctic, where the water is cold all throughout the entire water column. However, people have also discovered that this gigantic shark has a much more southerly range, meandering as far west as Taiwan and east to Mexico. At these latitudes, the Pacific Sleeper shark prefers to stay far down where it's colder, often a mile or more under the sea. At these significant depths, the sharks have developed some special psychological coping mechanisms. More urea is to permeate its tissues, allowing it to cope with the osmotic pressure from the increasingly salty water. Without this adaptation, it would likely shrivel up and die. Number 9. The Big-Eye Thresher Shark. The big-eye thresher is a species of thresher shark that lives in temperate and tropical waters in most parts of the world. The eyes of the big-eye thresher can measure up to 3.9 inches across in adults, hence their name. These large eyes allow it to see better in the pitch-dark depths where it hunts for prey, usually small predatory fish as well as squid. Despite the small prey, they are one of the biggest shark species in the world. That's amazing given that there are around 450 shark species in the world. They mature at about 16 feet, while females mature at 16.5 feet, big enough to take the 10th spot on this list. These sharks are pretty much widespread and inhabit tropical as well as temperate waters, including the Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea. They can also travel huge distances, with one tagged individual traveling 2,767 kilometers between New York and the Gulf of Mexico. They can be found close to the shore, where it never shies away from humans, as well as in the open seas. Number 8. The Blunt-Nosed Six-Gill Shark. Like the big-eye threshers, these deep-water predators are distinguished by a very distinct feature. They have 6 pairs of long gill slits on each side of their broad head. They also have comb-like yellow lower teeth and a long tail. They can grow up to 16 feet long, but one was spotted in 2019 measuring around 20. The six-gill shark is a slow but strong swimmer. Although it is a fierce hunter, it still has to stay aware of its own predators. Potential threats include the stellar sea lion, the killer whale, and of course the great white shark. More on them later on this list. The six-gill is one of the widest-ranging sharks, inhabiting continental as well as island shelves of the world's temperate and tropical seas. This makes it one of the highly migratory marine species. It prefers deep-sea habitats below 90 meters. Adults exhibit a daily vertical migration cycle, which means they stay in deeper waters during the day and swim up to shallower waters at night. Number 7. The Great White Shark. The legendary great white, as it is commonly known, is one of the fiercest ocean predators. So fierce, in fact, that it's earned a reputation as a man-eater. Its robust and fusiform body can measure up to 23 feet in length and weigh over 7,700 pounds in adulthood. The great white has a very extended habitat area, ranging from latitude 60 degrees north to 60 degrees south. It inhabits both temperate as well as tropical coastal waters. It commonly dwells on the coast of North America from Newfoundland to southern Mexico. It also inhabits the waters of South Africa. Although they have a varied diet, they largely feed on smaller marine animals such as rays, squids, and other fish. Adult sharks also feed on seals, other sharks, dolphins, sea lions, as well as whale carcasses. While it is true that these behemoths have, and will probably still, attack humans, we're not a staple part of their diet. In fact, most experts agree that these predators' reported attack on humans are just for curiosity rather than hunger. They find us humans too bony and much prefer prey that is either meaty or blubbery. Number 6. The Great Hammerhead Shark. Possibly one of the most known sharks around, the Great Hammerhead Shark obtains its name from the flat, T-shaped snout that makes it stand out. Its eyes are wide set to enhance its visual range. In addition, its head is covered by tiny organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which they use to detect the vibrations made by their prey in the water. The Great Hammerhead Shark can grow up to 18 feet long and weigh almost 1,000 pounds. Its coloration can range from gray-brown to green on the dorsal fins and cream-white on its ventral sides. Their teeth, which are jagged and triangular, are the perfect tools for devouring their chosen prey, which includes crabs, squids, other sharks, herrings, sardines, jacks, guitarfish, stingrays, and eagle rays. They hunt twice a day, once at dawn and one more time at dusk. Great hammerhead sharks can be spotted near the shoreline as well as in the deep seas. They prefer tropical or temperate seas, but can also survive in sandy plains, estuaries, coral and rocky reefs, open ocean, polar seas, as well as in intertidal waters. They've also been seen in freshwater, but that's really uncommon. Number 5. The Greenland Shark. An adult Greenland shark can grow up to 22 feet long and weigh just a little under 2,000 pounds. These guys also won't be winning any shark beauty contests anytime soon. Lumpish, with stunted pectoral fins that they use for ponderously slow swimming in cold and Arctic waters, they have blunt snouts and gaping mouths that give them an unfortunate dull-witted appearance. Many live with worm-like parasites that dangle repulsively from their corneas. Once widely hunted for their liver oil, today they are considered bycatch. For some fishermen, netting a Greenland shark is about as welcome as stepping in dog poop. Greenland sharks are the only shark species that consistently inhabit Arctic and subarctic freezing waters. During the summer months, Greenland sharks migrate to extremely deep parts of the ocean. During winter, they move closer to the water's surface and can be spotted near the edge of ice floes. Greenland sharks can be spotted in the North Atlantic Ocean from the Gulf of St. Lawrence to Baffin Island. You can also find them far south as the Gulf of Maine. They've also been spotted near the mouth of the Saguenay River in Quebec. Number 4. The Tiger Shark. Also known as the sea tiger, the tiger shark is the only living species of the genus Galliacerdo. They're the 4th largest shark in the world, measuring up to 24 feet and a half long and weigh over 1,300 pounds. Tiger sharks get their name from the bands of dark stripes on their skins that are similar to those of a tiger. However, these bands fade with age, and its fusiform body has a blunt nose at the tip of a narrow snout. Its jaw is filled with serrated teeth that are crucial for breaking hard shells. They're also well known for their aggression. The tiger shark inhabits tropical and subtropical oceans, mostly in latitudes between 45 degrees north and 32 degrees south. It is fond of the waters of North America's east coast all the way to the coast of Brazil as well as the Gulf Coast. The tiger shark is carnivorous, feeding mainly on mollusks, other fish, sea turtles, crustaceans, seabirds, as well as dugong. It also scavenges on dead whales. Thanks to their enormous appetites, tiger sharks eat pretty much everything in their path. Number 3. The Megamouth Shark. The Megamouth Shark is a rare shark, one of the rarest in fact, and one of the largest as well, capable of reaching lengths of up to 25 feet and reaching weights of 2,700 pounds. Despite its massive size, it is the smallest of the 3 species of filter-feeding sharks, right behind the whale shark and the basking shark. It gets its name from the remarkably large circular mouth. On an individual approximately 16 feet in length, the mouth is approximately 4 feet across. This species has only been observed in the wild a few times, and less than 60 individuals are known by scientists to ever be captured or observed. Though it is one of the largest sharks in the world, the megamouth shark was only discovered by scientists in 1976. As commercial fisheries keep pushing to deeper depths to target new species to market as food, new discoveries are constantly being made. The first known megamouth shark was accidentally captured when it became entangled in a sea anchor attached to deep naval equipment near Hawaii. Since that time, only a relatively few dozen individuals have been captured, including a very small number of juveniles, making this truly one of the rarest sharks in the world. Now it's time for today's best pick. Wait, actually, let me correct myself. No, it's not the best pick yet, because for the very first time ever, our best pick also occupies the number 1 spot on the list. For now, here is the second largest shark in the world with number 2. The basking shark. The most noticeable feature of this shark is its mouth, which it can open up to be more than 3 feet wide. Its conical body is covered by a mucus layer with a brown or gray skin on the back and a white belly. Its pectoral and dorsal fins are quite large as they can stretch up to 7 feet wide. The shark's squalene-rich liver is about 1/4 of its body weight and is crucial in helping the shark to float. An adult basking shark can weigh over 13,200 pounds and measure almost 29 feet. While the basking shark inhabits all the oceans of the world, it is predominant in the temperate subpolar waters and the continental shelf. Its habitat is largely influenced by availability of food. During summer, it migrates to coastal areas to feed on copepods. However, as soon as winter sets in, it moves back to cold temperate waters. Before we move on, do me a favor. My analytics show that only about 15% of you watching are actually subscribed. Come on guys, what's up with that? Can you guys please hit the subscribe button? You guys watch my videos every day anyway, so you might as well subscribe and keep up to date with every video we put out. Number 1. The whale shark. Occupying the number 1 spot on our list and our best pick is a real giant. Growing up to 65.5 feet long and weighing 27,500 pounds, the whale shark is without a doubt the largest shark in the world. Its fusiform body is broad in the midsection and narrow in the head and tail. The head is wide and flat with tiny eyes on the front. The mouth is located at the tip of the snout. With 300 to 350 rows of teeth and 10 pairs of pads for filtering food, whale shark's mouth can open up about 5 feet. Like most pelagic sharks, whale sharks have 1 pair of pectoral fins, 1 pair of dorsal fins, and a caudal fin. It has a blue-gray colored back and a white belly. Whale sharks' extensive distribution covers all the tropical and temperate seas of the world, except for the Mediterranean Sea. They dominate waters in the latitudes between 35 degrees south and 30 degrees north in countries such as Australia, South Africa, Ecuador, Mexico, the Philippines, and Belize. Despite their massive size, whale sharks mainly feed on plankton, although they occasionally prey on small creatures like jellyfish, krill, squids, anchovies, crabs, and sardines. Which shark is your favorite? Let us know down below in the comments. Also check out our channel's other videos on amazing animals. As always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Later, everybody.